Hi, this is Peter from Magnetic Speaking, and in this video I want to talk about a quality that great speakers have, and that's the ability to connect one-to-one regardless of the size of the audience. This is a quality that Tonny Robbins has, this is a quality that Oprah Winfrey has, this is a quality that Bill Clinton has. This is where when they're speaking to a group and they look in the direction of an individual, that person feels like they're the only person in the room. It happened to me 2 months ago at the Tonny Robbins event in San Jose. I was sitting way up in the stadium, looking down at Tonny Robbins, and at some point, he looks up at me, and he waves, and he does this. And I felt so special in that moment. And then it was like seconds later, I'm thinking like, wow, this is what I teach. This is what I teach. Is he really looking at me? Then I'm looking at my neighbors right there. Everybody was feeling special in that space. And I was still flattered because he was still trying to connect even though we're a big group. And this is an ability that you can practice as well. You can do 3 things to practice it. One is when you're creating your presentations, you have to imagine that you're speaking to one person, because when you do that, you train your neurology to focus on one person at a time. So you're not distracted, you're just focused, one person at a time. The second thing you can do is practice the skill in smaller groups, where you're speaking in a group, let's say 10 people, you can look at one person and visually exclude everybody else from the room and focus on that person. That person is gonna feel extra special. Then you move to another person, then you focus on that person and exclude everybody else from the room. That person is gonna feel special. By the end, when you're done, everybody's feeling special because you gave them specific attention. And the third step is now you graduate. You go to graduate school and you have to apply it to a much bigger group. And the way you do that is, let's say you're speaking in front of 80 people, 100 people, 1,000 people. What you do is when you're looking in a certain direction in the audience, you focus on a group of people and you imagine that they're one. And you speak to them as if they're one person. That's exactly what happened to me at the UPW event, where Tonny Robbins was speaking to the whole section, and everybody in that section felt special, including me. You can do the same. You just have to start by first creating a presentation based on one person, second, practice in small groups, and third, take it to the big stage.